Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Go!
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go! Back to 60! Flash!
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set!
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
We'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 47-yard line.
Here we go!
Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3! Dragon 60! Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And a good sure tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Run the set. 19 right. Pressure on 80. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Okay, from the 44-yard line. Here's second and 1. From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Hey,
line.
smash Bronco! Go! Ready, ready?
On the give, it's ETN. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
all. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 41, here's second and a couple.
Let's go. Ready.
Right back to Tootin. To be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
On the set.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Back. Bronco 80.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
19 Tiger, let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Chilton. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Pack the 6. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
49
49-yard
Broncos.
line.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas.
Number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. 60 bites. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Get it. Ready.
There's a give running left, and here comes Jenkins. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw. What I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Colts. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Colts 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Hank Bigsby. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He's into space past the 25. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Here's a run. And he's in. Cecil shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready? Liking 18!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on. Hit! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 8.
Ready? Back to 6. Ready?
On play action, Richardson. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That is rare. You don't see 30-17 converted all that often. First down.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey. Go.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing is Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. In a couple, the receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Indy.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Back.
On 1st down, they'll go with Tootin. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Third and 6.
Let's go now. Set up. Huh.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Looking good to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. 3. Ready.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession. And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the 1st down.
The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther Street.
Here's ETN. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Go! Viking 18. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Come on. Third Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a screen set up for ETN. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
by the luxuries are up the highest metric. The city just made a sneak, the diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to Orleans with the educated LA yelling.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hey. Let's go.
Hand off, it's Tootin, and he'll be strapped up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to throw. Rolling left side, the catch is made, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Jacksonville.
Hot 70, hot 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Set up.
Another one here with Tootin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Out to his right. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Tad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Colts. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The PAT, up and good. And the Colts are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Colts 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Smash! Ready, ready.
On the give, it's two. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Facial Chilton. Touchdown Jaguars. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jaguars 52. Colts 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, go! Three. 60 Vikings, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go!
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that...
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run. It's Chilton. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Let's go! Cougar night!
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Let's go! Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Viking 18!
The second down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Check go.
On third down, it's a run with Tootin. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Left wing 19. Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down, Colts.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
Ready, check.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready.
On second down, a run. How about a reverse instead? And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the